Hi guys, this is Emily and welcome back to my channel. For this week's video, I just wanted to talk about a book review. So this is something that I'm extremely interested in, and there's been a fad going around right now. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about celery juicing and the benefits and all of that fun stuff that goes along with it. So I wanted to do a quick book review on one of the books that I found that specifically talks about celery juicing and why it's so good and just some information about it. So I thought that if I explained this, just did a quick little book review about this, then you guys could decide if you wanted it or not, if it's something that you guys have wanted to try, if you guys maybe wanted to do some celery juicing, but you haven't really known how to do it or you don't really know where to start. I've got this book here that might save you some time, because if you're interested, you can buy the book. If not, then you can be like, oh, okay, well, if that's what the book is about, then I'm not gonna waste my time. So this is the book that I have been reading, Medical Medium Life-Changing Foods by Anthony William. He has another one, his first book, this one has a picture of oranges on the front. His first book actually has apples on the front. I've not read it yet, so I can't claim anything about it, but I did read this one. Now, I didn't know if there was two books, hence why I have the second book, but I do want to try the first book because I do recommend this book if this is something that you're interested in with like diet and healthy lifestyle. So what I really like about this is it talks about the hidden healing powers of fruits and vegetables. It's actually really, really interesting. So it talks about, like right here, you'll discover why blueberries are the resurrection food, asparagus is the fountain of youth, and lemons can lift your spirits when you have had bad news. So the best foods to eat to relieve gallstones, hypertension, brain fog, thyroid issues, migraines, and hundreds of more symptoms. They talk about each one. So like when you go to the table of contents, it goes through each one of the foods so that you can go right to it specifically. So since everybody is talking about celery juice, let's go right to celery. Here's something that I really like about this book. What he does, what Anthony talks about is why it's a powerful food. So basically why it's beneficial. So celery is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory foods because right? I'm not gonna read you the whole book because that's not the point of the review. But so then it talks about conditions. Okay, so if you have any of the following conditions in your life, try celery juicing for, and then it reads a whole bunch of them off. Like the first one here is acne. So celery juicing helps acne. Like who knew? Seriously. I actually struggle from acne myself, and so I'm really anxious to try celery juicing. Yes, I have not tried it yet, but I plan on doing it. I want to do celery juicing for like 2 weeks straight, every day, just drinking pure celery juice, and then get back on here and do a follow-up video to see what I think about it. So then after it talks about conditions, then it goes over here and it says symptoms. So if you have any of the following symptoms, try bringing celery juice into your life. And then it reads a bunch of symptoms: intestinal spasms, cysts, low hydrochloric acid, sluggish liver, low cortisol, high cortisol, brain fog, etc. Okay. Then it goes to emotional support. So then it talks about basically we tend to hold a lot of fear in our guts. Nervousness causes those sensations we know as our tummy flips or the butterflies do stomach. Wait, what? We know as tummy flips or butterflies in the stomach, and anxiety can run deep through the nervous system. Anyways, okay, that's the spiritual, emotional support part of that. Spiritual lesson. There's a spiritual lesson on each one of these foods, and then he ends the section with a recipe for you to try. Okay, so this one is called Easy Green Juice. So sometimes and there's tips. There's tips right here. To press the reset button on your body, juice celery by itself. For the full effect, drink up to 16 ounces of fresh celery juice daily. And it also says, and make sure it's on an empty stomach to raise your hydrochloric acid levels most efficiently. Okay, for most dramatic results, drink two 16-ounce glasses of fresh celery juice every day. That's a lot of celery juice, but I'm willing to try it because it's supposed to be really good for you and your kidneys, plus if it can help with any acne, I'm all in. Anyways, then it says there's an easy green juice recipe, and you can add a few things with it: celery, a large apple, a lemon, parsley or cilantro, and then some mint. So that one is celery. I am going to try that one. There's some other ones in here that I found was really, really interesting. So for example, everybody raves about how good celery juice is for your kidneys, but come to find out there's one that's better for you in your kidneys, and that is cucumber. And it tells you why. So what's really, really cool is the very first part of this book, I kind of jumped around a little bit. the very first part of this book talks about saving yourself and saving your body. So it kind of explains what your body does, like adrenaline and what adrenaline does to your body, and the fight for food, diminishing sunlight, just a bunch of stuff like that. And then it goes into move forward with the world around you. This is talking about why we eat food. Like, do we eat to live, or do we live to eat? Because sometimes, like if you're me, I live to eat. So I love food. I love eating. I even love healthy food. I love all of it. I'll eat healthy food. I'll eat non-healthy food. I'll eat all of it. I just really love food. There's a bunch of fruits and vegetables in here. It goes through, there's each category. There's wild foods, there's herbs. They go through herbs, the roots, why roots are good, and then even some supplements. So like cat claw. Has anybody heard of cat's claw tea? There's nothing like drinking a cup of this cat's claw tea as you watch the moon rise to activate your body's healing potential. It's an especially useful practice when you've done yoga or Pilates earlier in the day. Haven't done that. Haven't done any yoga, haven't done any Pilates. Probably should do those things too. But anyways, there's some excellent recipes in here. I've tried some of them and they are so good. So eating healthy doesn't always have to be hard. It doesn't always have to taste gross. And I thought this was really interesting because it tells you why you should eat them and what it targets. So if you're having issues with your kidneys, then there's food to target that. If you're having issues with your liver, food to target that. If you're having issues with your thyroid and you just want some more energy, target foods. So hopefully this was a little bit helpful to you. This book review on this book by Anthony William. So it's a New York Times bestseller and I really liked it. So next I'm gonna get the first book, and so if anybody's interested in a review on that one, then let me know. I'm happy to do a review on that one as well. And also I will link this down in the description down below, and if you have any questions about it, let me know. Like I said, this is just something that I've read. I'm not an expert on this by any means. This is what I'm learning about, and that's my goal for this channel, right, is to be taught something. I want to learn something and just bringing you guys along with me. So I'm learning about food and celery, and I want to try it and see what it does for my body. So now my goal is to do celery juicing on an empty stomach for probably about 2 weeks. I want to try it for about 2 weeks. I will do an update video, a follow-up video, to let you guys know how it worked, what it does, how I felt, all that fun stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching, and if you guys are interested in more videos like this, please subscribe, and if you want to see something different from me, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I will see what I can do. Thanks. 16-ounce glasses of